now that we know that there's some people on, you guys, as soon as you get on, just go ahead and click that like button for us. We do actually have some interesting stuff to say today and some interesting stuff to talk about.
That's not Valina being a beep to me for no reason.
So I guess we should start off with one asking, why am I letting all this stuff behind me? And B, one and then B, yeah. How's everyone doing? Let's check in. And don't tell how you're really doing. Tell how you like to do.
That's a good idea. Okay, yeah. Well,
and make it not boring. No, I'm kidding.
Well, girl, I met these two sexy guys last night. No.
I'm wearing a crown. I think our lives are relatively either private or somewhat boring at this moment, mostly just private. So let's kind of just give a little skim of what we're going to be talking about today. Some of the stuff we're going to talk about, so that y'all know y'all ain't just like sitting there for nothing. So we're going to talk about that chick who is what do we say we're going to call her? The lunch patron. We decided we weren't going to call her a lady, but her name is Andy Rosafart or Rosafart. I'm going to call her Rosafart. Her name is Andy Rosafart. She's 31 years old, and she was a lunch distributor at a high school in Connecticut.
The cafeteria food worker.
Whatever Ella wants to call her. She was that. And she apparently got real inappropriate. No, not apparently. She definitely got extremely inappropriate with a 14-year-old. And you know, it initially started off, I guess they say, with pictures, and she was on his social media. Yeah, this is her right here. She was all up in his social media. She sent him some nudes, and this is her right here. I'm glad you said she sent him pictures of herself. I just want to make sure y'all getting a good
look. She sent some naughty pictures of herself?
Yeah, she did. And this is what got me, is one of the victim's friends told the police that he was trying to help her, like, block this lady. And he saw messages, wow. And he saw some messages asking, oh, do your friends know what you're doing when you're running off with an older woman? Like, she was really just vibing on this. And
I mean, one of the things really irritating is we have to understand that these children are in middle school. So
they're children. They're just not.
Understand the mindset of a middle school. These kids just came out of elementary. They are children. They play video games. Their mommies are packing their lunches. They're not in high school. They're in middle school. 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders. It says the victims told.
Roosevelt followed the victim on Instagram and told him to add her to Snapchat as well. The victim told police he received a message from his 8th grade lunch aide. Oh, lunch aide. All right, we know.
So he's in 8th grade.
Exactly. Do you just take a moment to remember yourself in 8th grade? This woman is 31. Remember yourself in 8th grade. Just remember it. Like, okay, so he received a message from his 8th grade lunch guy on social media that said, "You want to see something?"
And he like that.
Yeah, just like that. He was like, well, "Why are you moving it? I was reading it." And then said Roosevelt. Then he sent a picture. It's moving around, but anyways, he sent a picture. He sent something back to her because he thought maybe it was a mistake. And she replied by sending him another picture. So
who's the third person?
Who's the third person? What do you mean?
Never mind.
Her name is Andy Rosafort. So she's the perpetrator, the perp. And the victim, I don't think his name has been mentioned, which, I mean, it shouldn't.
They shouldn't. They usually don't mention minors' names.
Yeah. The child is 14. And the thing about it is, so the police eventually they confiscated like a bunch of pictures on her phone. Like, she was just going at it with this poor kid. I just couldn't be a mom. I couldn't be a mom. So, V, can you scroll down and let's just see what they had to say about this in the comment section.
I feel like I would be.
I wanted to
I
read
feel
more
like-
of the story, but
Well, there was more, and that's what I was trying to take it down to you. This is the rest of where she then allegedly asked the teens to send her nude photographs of himself.
Oh wow.
For months, Rutherford will continue to send the victim unsolicited nude photographs and videos of herself. The victim told the police she would also attend his sporting games and send him videos of himself playing. So she was stalking this child.
and she was
Right.
trying to have a full grown entanglement with him, and she did it for quite a while. And I think this is just is really disgusting. So
As a parent,
let's click on this on what do you think, post a comment, because there's 312 comments here, and I just want to see what people think about
where is that?
right there where it says
Oh, right.
yeah. Okay, so
Wow.
here's my phone number. I do dinner as well. Ha ha ha, man. When I was 14, if I got that offer, ... Dinner, is that her name? Okay, there's some more.
I want to see what people
No,
reply.
I'm not saying this is, oh, well.
Wow. The fact
Notice
that
notice how the endless follow-ups on stories where a teenage young man's fantasies come true. Meanwhile, not a single follow-up about the two gay Georgia guys adopting two preschool boys and raping them and pimping them out. Okay, so sorry about that. I did not see that coming. But the thing is, I know about what they're talking about, so it has been out. And you see how it's downplaying. You see how they're minimizing the pain that this child went through.
Because it's probably guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, what you also find in the comments is people upset that women don't generally do more time. They don't even do as much time for their discussions as men do.
When is it when there's sexual
When
aggressions against-
there's a boy, when there's a younger male,
Against a
and
minor
an
boy,
older
right.
woman specifically, when there is a older male, a younger male and an older woman, the woman tends to get off. Remember that one, I forget they have the weirdest sounding last names, but the little boy in Seattle who ended up having those kids with that one lady,
the teacher.
that teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, back then the comments were literally the same. And if you talk to that guy right now, he is very regretful of what happened. And I do feel like society as a whole, especially men, sorry, but I mean, it is what it is, because especially men failed this boy. And the reason being is because of comments like this. Like, it's not just comments like this. I feel like these comments kind of reflect the whole attitude. I mean, the general attitude of a lot of the men. They're just like, well, they look at her and they're like, man, when I was 14 years old, I really would have wanted her. But the thing is, the reason why there's an age on consent is because, the 14-year-old probably does think he wants to at first, but he's a child. He's literally a child. Like, he shouldn't even have the right to give consent to a 31-year-old woman. And that's why it's illegal.
He doesn't. And that's why he doesn't have the
His
right.
frontal lobe isn't developed. So while these men are out here thinking that oh man, fantasizing about how they wish it had been them.
this lady, I can't spell her name.
You have to put it more to
I can't see that.
to the left. Yeah, a little bit more.
So
Just a tiny bit more to the left.
what is that?
Like I
saying?
keep saying thank you. I need to calm my tip.
I'm not even sure what that is and what you just
It was a
interrupted.
picture of a woman, but she had it on there. It was on there showing for a little bit. But then, is that the woman who we're talking about?
No,
Yeah.
that's not.
Or is that a
No,
different
it's
one?
not. That's
Oh,
not
that's the
one we're talking about.
previous, the teacher. Is that the previous teacher?
One.
If you go to lunch lady accused, you will see that that's no, the lady that you just showed with the black hair, that was her. The lunch lady at the high school. Oh, and we're talking about the other. Okay, so when I mentioned this lady right here, okay, Billy, what the guy's name is Billy Fuala. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fuala. Ow. Anyways, I'm just gonna call him Billy because I'm really torturing his name. But the thing is, he regrets this. He regrets the whole situation. Like, this lady stole his life. I feel bad for the whole family because those children are children of R. Okay, they really are children of R. And she R'd him repeatedly. Here it is right there where it says Dr. Oz My Life with Mary Kate. He's not happy about, he was not happy about his life.
Yeah,
And he
this
was a
one.
child and he wasn't protected. And you know, like I was saying, in the comments, the men thought the same thing. And the thing is, she went to prison for it, got out and continued to do it. The thing is, I'm not even sure that, I want to say that I'm not sure if she was a man, she would have got out of prison, but men chomos tend to get out and chomo again for some reason. So, but they call these women beautiful and make it seem like they were having some kind of romantic love affair, when in all actuality they were being insidious predators who deserve to, and I feel like honestly the family should have it, be in a room with them for at least a good 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes. No, actually that's too many. You can do a lot in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yes, minutes.
You sure can.
But the thing is, yes, this is scandalous. They found countless pictures on her phone, and now she faces 3 felony charges. And I'm really wanting to see how this one turns out.
Plays out.
But the thing is, this is one thing. I don't know if you guys, if the audience, if y'all have been watching these prison shows, these shows on YouTube about the prison encounters, the people with the
Love After Lockup.
Huh?
Is it like Love After Lockup? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not specifically. I don't even know what that is. So I know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about there's some people who just got out of prison and they tell you about their prison experiences. It's not like a reality show or anything like that. And it's not about love. It's about telling you what happened while they were in prison.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
So, and then there's people who are telling stories, there's women, there's men, and you get to hear about the things that happen in prison and from these real life people. And I have faith that if she gets out into any kind of gym pop, or I feel like they're going to put her, depending on where she is, she's in Connecticut. Yeah, they'll probably put her in some place where she gets popped up a little bit. And I won't be mad about that, because when they find out what she did, then she's, you don't get to do that to babies. And a 14-year-old is a baby. Like, you don't get to do that. You're 31 years old. So you should know better. And so even if she doesn't get a whole bunch of time, which I really hope she does. I'm not going to count on it. But yeah.
But she at least go get beaten up.
I hope she at least gets beaten up. I really do. I hate to say that, but I would hate to not say it, because I really feel it.
You need to catch that
deep down. Okay, so I was going to move over.